there's a very high chance you're missing out on at least one of these 7 critical e-commerce product optimization techniques. If you're having a really hard time getting free Google traffic to your product pages, then I highly recommend staying till the end of this video, because all of these tips will be critical. If this is your first time seeing one of my videos, hi, my name is Sukesh and I've been helping e-commerce brands grow for multiple years now. I've helped small e-commerce brands all the way to a multi-billion-dollar e-commerce company. I've put together this video to help entrepreneurs optimize their product pages in the most efficient way possible. So let's get into the first technique. Product optimization technique 1, make the titles unique. I constantly see product pages with the exact same template, brand name plus product model. For example, let's say you're selling a motorbike helmet and you've titled it Built Well Gringo S06 helmet. And if you type that into Google, well, guess what? You'll probably be competing with the manufacturer's website. And chances are your e-commerce website won't outrank the manufacturer for their own product. So instead, look to add keywords around your title. Check out the products and features. For example, the helmet is matte black and full face. Type that into Google to see what the Google autocomplete function shows you. In this example, I can see the Google autocomplete function suggests matte black, men's and full face. From this research, my title would be Full Face Men's Bitwell Gringo S06 Helmet dash matte black. And keep in mind, this title is below 60 characters and below 580 pixels, which prevents your title from getting cut off in the search results. Product optimization technique 2, combine duplicate products. One of the most common problems with e-commerce sites is having duplicate products. For example, let's say you sell forklift chargers and you've got a product page for 1 watt forklift charger. And then you've got another product page for 2 watt forklift battery charger. And then you've got another page for 3 watt product battery charger, etc. Why not combine these products into one product page and you can use the filter to get between the wattage you want. However, it may make sense to keep these products as separate pages. After all, every industry is different. And if you do decide to keep them as separate pages, make sure the content is different for each page. This will help prevent duplicate content issues like keyword cannibalization. Product optimization technique 3, test your product pages on your actual phone. When testing the mobile friendliness of a page, people often go to tools like Google's Inspect tool or Google PageSpeed's Insights. Now, I found this to be very deceiving because the tool doesn't always output what the mobile version will look like. So instead, pull out your physical phone and take a look at your product pages and go a step further and ask other people if you can use their phone to see what your product pages will look like on different phones. Ask yourself, does the product page load within 3 seconds? Are the visuals the same as the desktop version? Are the links the same as the desktop version? Are those links easy to get access? These are all questions you're going to want to ask. Product optimization technique number 4, name your image files. You want to name your image files, but you don't want to keyword stuff them. You want to genuinely describe the image, describe what you're seeing. For example, you would describe this image as black Jack & Jones men's jeans skinny fit with silver buttons. You can take it a step further by right-clicking on the image and selecting tags and putting a description within there. And you will put the same description within the alt text. This is another way to further optimize your images. The Google search results keep getting more popular with more multimedia, so make sure you're optimizing your multimedia so you're not missing out on any clicks. Now, you can continue to watch these videos and read articles and try and piece together advice, hoping for results, or you can just spend an hour with me where I'll clarify everything for you when it comes to SEO. So you can see my client results here. You can watch this 2-minute video to understand what this page is about, and you can book a one-on-one consultation with myself where I'll give you a roadmap and tell you exactly what you need to do in order to drive more sales from Google. And you can also learn a bit more about me when you read this page. And I'll leave a link in the description below. Product optimization technique 5, stop spending time creating custom meta descriptions. I remember working at a Magento marketing agency and I saw the marketing manager going through the products and creating custom meta descriptions. I told her that there's no point you going through creating all these custom meta descriptions, spending all this client time, when 99.999% of the time, Google will use their own custom meta description. So what's the point? I'd recommend only creating a custom meta description for your homepage and maybe a few of your most profitable pages. Otherwise, there's really no need for it. 99.999% of the time, Google will use their own meta description instead of your custom one. Product optimization technique 6, stop using the manufacturer's description. This one personally bugs me a lot because it's a very common mistake, yet it's easily fixable. So many of your competitors are using the manufacturer's product descriptions, so you want to avoid doing that. Otherwise, you're just going to be in a cesspit of copy and paste content like a bunch of other sites. To write effective product copy, just go over the features and benefits as well as the common objections your user may have. A feature is a technical specification and a benefit is what the user will get out of that feature. For example, let's say you're selling a 4K TV. A feature of that TV would be it has a 4K resolution. The benefit would be you get crystal clear images with incredible detail for a more immersive experience. You'll enjoy watching movies and playing games a lot more with an immersive experience. Then you're going to ask yourself, what objections, concerns, and questions will my customer have? Sticking with the 4K TV example, here's what the customer's concerns and objections could be. They don't know if it's a good size fit for their room. They're concerned about how long the warranty is. Will the device be compatible with the TV? Is the TV good for gaming? You want to list the features and benefits as well as the objections your customers may have and go through them in an ordered list of importance. By doing this simple exercise, you'll get a far better description than any manufacturer can provide you with. Product optimization technique 7, look at every URL on your website, and you may need some help with this. So the size of this task depends on how big your website is. The larger it is, obviously the more time it's going to take. What you're going to do is go into your Google Search Console, click on Pages, which is under indexing, and you're going to start with crawled, currently not indexed, and then after that, move on to discovered, currently not indexed. Now I can't stress the importance of this enough. For example, when I was doing SEO for one of the UK's largest comparison websites, what I found was a bunch of / Viagra URLs. And of course, this was a huge security concern for them. How on earth did that get there? And recently, working on an e-commerce site, I found a bunch of URLs in Korean. What kind of signals is that giving to Google? Now you don't have to open up all of these pages. You're simply going to scan the URLs and see if you find anything odd. It's one of the best SEO practices you can carry out.